Thank you for joining me live today on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. Normally, I'm coming at you from Restream. I'm having a few technical issues. I also want to thank you for those who are joining me today at 11 instead of 3. I did have a family emergency come up and I had to rearrange my entire day. So today's live is at 11. Normally, it's at 3. And it will continue 3 o'clock for the upcoming Monday series that we've set it for. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you are here live, let me know. If you're coming back on replay, also let me know. Either way is good. Happy to have you. And for those of you who are wondering who I am Janette Burke, and I am a media personality, producer, interviewer, editor, host and creator of the 4-time award-winning lifestyle web TV show, Janette's TV, and its sister spinoff, Janette TV podcast. And today we're in my Media Matters live, and we're talking about how you have to show up great on camera, how to present well on camera. And we're specifically talking about wardrobe. But before we get into that, I want to sort of give you a background about what Media Matters is all about, because it's a new series. It used to be Dear Janette. We've rebranded it to Media Matters. And it's basically a series where I talk about why media matters for you and your business and how to get it and how to understand how the media works. And I also give you my best tips for how to present well and look and sound your best on camera every time you have a need to go on camera, whether that's for a media or podcast interview, if it's for a video you want to be making for your business, either through your phone or a live series like this, or something on YouTube. So whatever reason you have to be on camera to be your best on camera, this is what it's all about, and to understand what media is. So now let's get into today's topic, which is about how to present well on camera from the perspective of your clothing or your wardrobe. And this might also include your hair, your makeup, and your accessories. Now, this is often very overlooked because business owners, CEOs, celebrities, what have you, they don't realize the importance of it until they're told by someone like me or a PR person who's working with them to ace their media interviews, how important it is to really be reflective of your brand and your image and who you say you are from the moment you show up, from the way people are seeing you. And that is before any words come out of your mouth. And it really is important that you show yourself up the way that you are wanting to show your business and your brand, that it's all equated. And the image that you present has to equate with the words that are going to come out of your mouth. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a story here. I grew up with a mother that was a makeup artist and a father that was in high-end men's clothing. So makeup, hair, and clothing have been an integral part of my life from ever since I could remember. And they are still with me today. And actually, the tips that I learned just by growing up with parents in the clothing business and a makeup artist mother were incredible. And they really helped me to help my clients today look good on camera. So just even having the knowledge that I have about makeup and hair and clothing didn't always serve me. It did serve me, but what I wanted to say is that I learned a lot along the way. And when I first start going on camera, I learned little tricks about how to present myself in a more professional light. Even though I knew how to do makeup and even though I knew how to do my hair and what to wear, I didn't know everything. And I've learned things along the way, such as, normally my hair, if I let it go naturally, it is very curly. And I wanted a more professional image. So I learned to, buy packages at the hairdresser to get my hair blown out. And also I invested in recently in a hot brush that is for straightening, and it makes your hair straight. So I don't always have to show up really curly, because in the days that I had that thick curly hair, I was told that I looked too ethnic and that I could do different things to smooth out my face and smooth out my entire image. So I learned those tricks too. And when it came to knowing how to do makeup for the camera, there are secrets that you have to know, that, you always want to look your best. So when it came to makeup, I learned that gel eyeliner is actually the best to use on camera, not liquid, because liquid is so harsh. It takes you off balance for your face, and it makes your eyes look really buggered out, and that's not balance. And you want to look as balanced and professional as possible, because especially the eyes, because eyes are the windows to the soul, and that's what the audience is connecting with. So I learned little things along the way that I also now share with my clients to make them look and sound and feel their best on camera, and to equate with their image and their brand. So something else that you want to be really cognizant of when you're talking about wardrobe for dressing for the camera and showing up and being the best looking on camera is you want to avoid bold patterns and stripes and flowers for a couple of reasons. First of all, they tend to make you look bigger than what you are. They also do something with the camera. So the camera is projecting all these things from the other side, and it throws it all off. So you want to be cognizant of that. You also want to be cognizant if there's going to be a green screen behind you, never to wear green for a green screen, because you will show up as a talking bubblehead from here up. And so these are things you want to avoid, but you wouldn't necessarily know that unless you're told, right? Because we don't know what we don't know. So when we're using things like patterns and stripes, and I know we see it a lot on the talk shows today, but really you should wear solids and colors that are really reflective, not only of your body type, but of your business, who you say your business is. Like if it should be bolder, funky colors, or more muted, soft colors like grays and blacks and navies. So when do you want to throw in a stripe or something like that? You have to know when it's appropriate and when it's going to look good. And it generally needs to be pared down with a solid, either like a jacket or a sweater or whatever. You might want to throw in an accent piece, but you should really avoid patterns and loud flowers and things like that until you know how to work with it so that it does look good on camera. Another thing that you would want to avoid is wearing things that are not reflective of your body type and your skin and your tone, because it's going to look really bad. So you want to know, what season are you? Are you a spring? Are you a summer? Are you a winter? Are you a fall? What colors look best on you? And I mean it for the color of your hair, the color of your skin type, how to put the makeup. Also for the colors that you're wearing, that they actually look good on you. And these are things that I work with also with my clients. Another thing that you want to avoid is wearing too big or too clunky of jewelry. First, because of the reflection of light, which also bounces back off the camera, is not good. But the second reason is because of sound. So the mic, you're going to be mic'd up when you go to an interview, is going to pick up sound. And loud, clingy jewelry or things that dangle or whatever affect the sound and the sound quality, and you're going to be asked to take it off. So you want to learn how to wear great accessories, but not accessories that are going to interfere with the sound or the filming process. So these are other things that I work with you to really get nailed down so that you always show up and look your best. And we want to talk about things too that you want to avoid, like you don't want to have any waxing or threading or anything done to your face like within 24 to 48 hours of going on a camera. You don't want to have Botox or anything like that within 72 hours of going on camera, because these needle marks and redness and what have you will show up. You do want to make sure that your brows and all these things are done beforehand, and you want to make sure that you have the right makeup and the right amount of makeup in the right colors. And you may think that I'm talking to you just if you're female, but in fact, this also applies for males too. We do foundation or powder for men to avoid being oily and greasy on camera. We also shape the brows for men on camera, and we even put a little bit of lip gloss. So these things that I talk about, they are important for both sexes, both genders, and for whenever you show up on camera. The worst thing you want to do when you go on camera, even when you're making your own videos and lives, is show up like and look like you just rolled out of bed. No hair, no makeup, nothing. Because you have a brand at stake, and it's brand credibility, right? And brand recognition. People are judging you. They are making opinions of you. So you want to always show up with something on camera, even if it's the minimal amount of makeup, which would be foundation, mascara, brow pencil, liner, and a little bit of something on the lips, and probably some color on your cheeks as well. So I love working with my clients to make sure they look their best on camera every time, from hair, from makeup, from clothing choices, and body, working with their body and their skin tone and everything to help them show up properly. And if you would like to learn more about that, and I would like to learn more from you about what is holding you back from making videos, from showing up, from getting media. What are your challenges? I'd love to hear more from you, and I'd love to hear your comment on specific things you would like me to cover in this series, and share it in the comments. I will come back and look, and I will answer, and you could get yours picked. And if you do, I'll give you a shout out as well. So that's a great sort of added plus for you to get some exposure for your business. Now, if you would like to learn more about me and how to work with me, hop on over to www.janetteburke.com. That link will be shown below. You can learn about my services under Work with Janette, and such services would include sponsorship opportunities for Janette's TV and Janette's TV podcast. There's an interview package as well for people who want to be on Janette's TV and Janette's TV podcast. There's one-to-one on-camera training for people who are about to embark on a media tour and want to get ready for that and get the experience behind it and get some on-camera media training from me first, plus a shot on my show to learn what media is all about and get ready for that full tour experience. And all of that can be found at www.janetteburke.com. The link is below. If you would like to have more videos like these, which are media training videos for Media Matters, you can hop on over to my blog at www.janetteburke.com/blog1. That link is below. Also, you can hear more videos like these. And I invite you to come back next week as well. That'll be at our regularly scheduled time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join us from LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. The links will all be provided. We also now have the newsletter, which is the equivalent of this Media Matters newsletter. So you can sign up for that as well and start getting that along with these videos, again, sent right into your inbox. All you have to do is leave us your name and your email address right here in the comments, and we will be sure to add you to our list. That's my team and I will do that. Just give us your permission with your email and your name, and that's all we need to send you this and more. So I look forward to seeing you again next week. And in the meantime, thanks again for being with us here today. And I want to see you in the spotlight. This is Janette Burke signing off for Media Matters.